Hi, we're here in Mountain View, California with Dan'l Lewin, the Corporate Vice President for Microsoft and their Emerging Business Initiatives. Dan'l, welcome.
Glad to be here.
And you guys have rolled out what you call the Accelerator Program about how startups all over the world really can operate with Microsoft and do business with Microsoft. Tell our startup entrepreneurs, if they want to do business with Microsoft, how do they go about doing that?
Sure. What you do is the first location is on the web, and it's MicrosoftStartupZone.com. One word, MicrosoftStartupZone.com. It gives a perspective on the kinds of things and the kinds of approaches you should take that will reach out to Microsoft so that we can help put in context your areas of interest and where we can be helpful. And it's organized around portfolios, and the portfolios are based upon the patterns of entrepreneurial investment and venture capital style investment.
Now, Microsoft ordinarily doesn't invest directly, which, although you vet deals like a venture capital firm would. So talk about what happens when you choose to work with someone or choose not to. When the decision is made, what happens then as opposed to a direct investment?
Sure. What we end up doing is taking a look at areas of interest where the entrepreneurs are thinking about new market opportunities. We look for alignment in areas of interest around our underlying platform technologies. And we look for areas where we can be helpful in helping the company both align with our technologies, but also, and more importantly, create business value for our end customers. So basically the way you think about it is we invest very heavily in resources and guidance, scalability work, marketing help, and sales and channel help where we can. And there are other times when we can be strong referrals into the venture capital community, or if companies are doing a second level or third level financing and they're aligned with us in some particular way, we can also help with introductions to the venture capital community.
And lastly, you don't work with everybody, obviously, so you make a decision and say, yes, we will work with you, this is what we've got going product roadmap-wise, or sorry, we can't work with you, you're on your own?
Yeah, the triage is pretty simple. Can we be helpful? If yes, how? And if not, why? And so the how we help is tied to areas of interest where we have initiative, either technical or market-based initiative. Our experience in the past has been that there are on the order of 200 or 300 companies a year where we can actually do meaningful work and help them. And they would be the ones saying that we help them. It wouldn't be us tooting the horn. It would be them saying, yeah, these guys are really helpful. From that, there are 100 companies or so that on an annual basis we launch into our Accelerator program, which is sort of a highlight of the top 100 companies around the world, typically from 15 or so different markets, the U.S. being sort of the leading indicator in Silicon Valley, but clearly we're talking about Tel Aviv, and we're talking about Bangalore, India, China, UK, France, et cetera, where there are significant entrepreneurial centers. So with that, we provide strong marketing air cover and significant value in helping the companies grow their businesses, and that's the key thing in the Accelerator program. It's true, there are lots more companies out there than we could help. And through access to the Startup Zone, you can take a look at the areas where we have interest. And it's typically where we've been helping companies in the past. Those are the clusters in the areas. We'll be clear when we can't help you, and in some cases, we'll pay attention over time if you're doing something that's that we don't see it today, but we should be paying attention because it looks interesting, but we don't have a way that we can help. So we'll pay attention and monitor those as well.
So we're back with Dan'l Lewin in Mountain View, California. And Dan'l, if you could give me one or two examples of some startup partners, either through the Accelerator program or not, that Microsoft has partnered with, and how you're helping them. I think you mentioned maybe Jaja or Newsgate or someone like that.
Yeah, Newsgate is one we've been working with for a little while, and they're a company that's doing this RSS feed aggregation, both on intranets as well as on the internet. And terrific technologists and terrific business leaders in the company, and great financial backing. And we've been helping them really since inception in terms of guiding their product development relative to our product development, because they integrate and use our underlying platform assets, both our server technologies, but they also make assumptions about their end users operating with an Outlook and things like that. So, we give them guidance on our product roadmaps and give them perspective on where the opportunities lie for them to make significant investments. When it comes time for them to do a step function or scaling of because their traffic is increasing and they're growing rapidly, We'll provide technical guidance and architectural guidance as necessary to help them scale and obviously help them navigate a better business value deal from us. So we will work with them in terms of licensing and cost and things as well as they scale, because they're becoming we anticipate them growing very, very rapidly. So we'll work with them in a customer-centric way. Jaja's a newer company doing some interesting things in and around VoIP and combining calls from local handset software. And they've built, again, their platform technology as well as their client side, doing a lot of work with Microsoft and our smartphone mobile platform asset. Sequoia-backed company, Mike Ritz on the board. It's a terrific company, growing leaps and bounds in a hot area at the moment. And we've just begun the engagement with them in the last couple of months. So as their success unfolds, beyond the normal, here's where we are with our product roadmaps and here's how we can help you with the immediate technologies, as their plans unfold and their business starts to scale, we'll be there and understand their need and then bring value to the table there to help create business success for them on the other side.
Okay, Dan'l, thanks.
Sure, great.